get those three. I just got talked with Kelly. She's really nice because I'm expanding my ice cream business now. She had a few tips, which is really cool. And you know, I got it fast. But it's a really cool space. They renovated it and it's just really cool. Hello you guys. Greetings to Matthew. I'm wearing a Panna shirt because I'm reviewing Caffe Pannas. I think this is the first time that I'm doing this. I might have done it with the social before. But yeah, I'm kind of getting into the groove of getting ice cream t-shirts and the ice cream because I like t-shirts a lot. I didn't in the past. Very random fact, but we're gonna talk about Caffe Panna today. I did review their ice cream back in 2022 during the whole start of Rona. I'm not gonna say the whole word. And I met Haley back then at the shop, and it just sweetened up my life during those months because it was a hard time, I guess, for all of us. And I didn't have any after that. And I think she introduced me to Ube, which is a sort of sweet potato. It's not a sweet potato, but it's kind of like sweet potato, but totally different in taste. And that was the first time I ate something Ube flavored, and I loved it so much, and I've never had anything else that good afterwards. They also had a cookie dough one, which I gave to a friend and never tried myself. And then I saw the review of my friend and I was like, I should have eaten it, but I'm glad she had it. And now I went back. I actually had a little talk with Haley, which is really cool because I have my own ice cream brand in Germany, and we're just expanding right now, and I needed some, maybe not tips, but just opinions, and I'm glad I got that. And I had the best, I think it was the best Americano I've had in my life. I always drink black coffee and it was amazing. But now let's talk ice cream. There is, the first one is Fluffernibber because it's got fluff in there. It's got, and a very, I think that, yeah, it has a cocoa, sorry, it's so loud, that's New York City. It has milk chocolate. It's the milk chocolate ice cream with cocoa marshmallow fluff, which is so cool, like cocoa powder in marshmallow fluff. And then peanut butter swirls, which is probably just gonna be plain peanut butter, and candied cacao nibs. Cacao nibs as an ice cream mix-in, not my favorite, I can already tell you that, but I'm sure it's gonna go really well with this combination. Then there's M&Ns, not M&Ms. She recommended all those to me, but she also recommended some other ones, which I might get, but I needed to get the chunky ones first. So I asked the employee which are the chunkiest, and he said he named those three. And then we have the M&Ns, like I said. This is the description. And that is a Piedmontese hazelnut, so like Italian hazelnut ice cream, mini M&Ms, chocolate coated butter toffee nuggets. Sounds really good. The mini M&Ms are really yummy, and it's M&Ns because the nut, I think, yeah, M&Ms and nuts. So I love the wordplay here too. I do that too, and I love it. And the one I'm actually most excited about, I think, is this one. It's the Fairy God Pint. It is a pink cherry cheesecake ice cream, which doesn't look that pink. Soft brownie chunks. I love brownie cookie dough and ice cream, my favorite mix-in, so I'm excited about that. And a magically fruity Amano chocolate stracciatella. Amano chocolate is really good. We have some flavors where we have stracciatella and chunks too, so I love that. I'm not sure which one to start with. I think the M&Ns because it's pretty melty. Also, those two, the Fluffernibber and the M&Ns, are so heavy and dense. These are like 500 milliliter tubs. I'm sure a little bigger than the usual 473 size in the US, I would say. At least they feel like the German size more than the other stuff I get here. $13, which is a lot, yes, but this is pure artwork. So it's I can already tell you just by looking at it that it's totally worth it. Let me start with the M&Ns, like I said, and let me flip the camera around for you. So let's start with this one, M&Ns. Like I said, it's pretty melty. I gotta hurry and put it up in the freezer before I start with the other ones. So you see all those colors which are from the M&Ms in the ice cream, soaked in the ice cream, and it's full. It's just one, two, it's just everywhere. You hear it? And it's so beautiful. It's a really good nougat flavor. It's like biting into just nougat. There's so much crunch in there. And the crunch tastes like dime toffee that we have in Europe, Germany. Dime and nougat is just such a lovely combination. And those M&Ms are just chocolate. So they just make it more fun, but they don't have like M&M flavor, right? They just taste like chocolate kind of, but have a crunch. So you have two crunchy components and a super creamy nougat ice cream. It's a really good combination. It's super sweet, but that nougat has such a good flavor. Totally natural. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, it doesn't have, it's like Munchies by Ample Hills. It doesn't have huge chunks. It's just all over the pint. But that way, every single spoonful that you eat has lots of crunch and mix-ins and everything. So yeah, you get crunch on every spoon. That's all I can say. Really, really cool. Okay, so there's a problem I have with this ice cream. It's just like milkshake. It's so, how can I say that? It's so soft, and I think it's just because maybe it's because the M&Ms are kind of dissolving and all the sugar gets into the ice cream, which causes it to be super soft, but this is straight out of a really cold freezer, where other ones are like rock solid. So I can't really enjoy this, unfortunately, although it's so yummy. It has a different base, you can feel it. It's very lightweight. Wow. This is the typical panna thing that has to happen, right? That stretch of the marshmallow. That's something I want to achieve with my pints too. Like that, you open it and that wow moment. You see every component and it's just art, like I said. And this is what Caffe Panna does. And it has a thick, dense base. So there's nothing really I would complain about. Maybe some more chunky flavors, but they already have a lot. And the other ones that are not chunky are just very special in its flavor combinations and flavors in general that they use. So yeah, wow. So you see the cacao nibs, you see that peanut butter, it gets that crunchy when you just put plain peanut butter in there, but it's actually perfect because you have this cocoa marshmallow fluff, which is such a cool combination. Like that gooey, soft, and hard and crunchy peanut butter, and then the hard and crunchy candied cacao nibs, which are cacao nibs by themselves are very bitter, no sweetness at all. But when you candy them, then they get that some sweetness back. So it's probably really going to be good. That's all chunks we get. I think there's nothing else, but the peanut butter is going to be like a whole chunk by itself anyways. We actually have some panela covered, I don't know what that is in English, I hope it's what is in German, cacao nibs at our production right now, and I wasn't sure what to do with them. So I don't know, maybe I can just use them like that, plain. Maybe I don't have to make anything with them, because they do taste good by themselves. But now let's start with the base. It's a milk chocolate base. I can already tell you it's not going to be just the base. I just have to eat the peanut butter right with it. See, it's all swirled throughout like a stracciatella kind of. If you like peanut butter rolled by Ben & Jerry's, get this one. This is way better. It's so crunchy. It is like stracciatella, but like almost more peanut butter right now than milk chocolate ice cream. I can't even dig in. And I already had some cacao nibs because I had that bittersweet taste. And I think it's a really cool combination. Let me try that one before I say anything else. Wow, that consistency of that fluff. And it tastes like cocoa. It has a vanilla flavor. So stretchy. Also, the cocoa flavor, it's really cool how that worked. Or how they achieved it. That super gooey and soft fluff and ice cream. And then those two crunchy components, it's just perfect. Like with the other one, in every spoon you have a ton of crunch. Also not something for people that like to dig out chunks, which is usually me. Both of them aren't that we've had so far, but this is just heaven. Is I cannot dig into the ice cream because there's so much peanut butter in there. Wow. Okay, wow. It's just crunch on every spoon. And you can dig out, you can kind of dig around the peanut butter chunks, I would say, not swirls. The cocoa nibs are just on every spoon, such as the marshmallow swirls, but it's just such an amazing flavor in your mouth. I'm just in heaven right now. It's a really yummy ice cream. One of the top ones I've had in my life. Now for the last one, which is probably going to be the chunkiest, but it's also the lightest, and it's so pretty. You can see the theme, like Caffe Panna seems to make everything, like all the, or at least half of the mix-ins are totally combined, like kind of stracciatella like with the ice cream base. So it's hard to just get ice cream by itself, unless you get a flavor that is just ice cream, which is rare, I think. And then they also add in huger chunks. At least it looks like that. Maybe they just have it on the top. We'll find out about that once I dig deeper. So I might be wrong about it. They just might have that concept of swirling in chunks and swirls a lot, so you can't really eat each component individually all over the pint. I don't know that yet, but it looks really pretty. So this is gonna be the pink cherry cheesecake ice cream. So it's probably gonna be cream cheese and mascarpone in there. And that's what I said, it's a different base. You can feel it, it's more airy, it's fluffier. But still very creamy. Yeah, it is way more airy. You do get a hint of cherry, something fruity. But I also taste, no, it does taste like cherry, it does. That base is really good too. It's very rich, like lots of cream. And then there's the amount of chocolate stracciatella, which you can see obviously, and then there's the brownies. And let me try that brownie. It looks like it has exactly the right size. There's also some pistachio right there. And let me tell you, the combination of pistachio and cherry is so good. And then chocolate, nothing I could complain about here. So let's hope that the brownies are, hell yeah, they are. They're like half baked. So good. You see that? Like a really rich chocolate cake. And I'm not sure if this is just plain pistachio, sweetened pistachio paste. Really excited to eat this. Flavor-wise, this combination of pistachio, brownie, and cherry might be my favorite, although all are so good. You see there's a whole cherry piece here. If you are in New York or the US, then you have to order from Caffe Panna. I'm just really happy about this right now. Could be huger chunks in the other ones so far, but that's just me with my craziness about big chunks that I can dig out in ice cream. I know that's not everybody's first choice. So, and this is exactly what my ice cream should look like in Germany. Like have more chunks, but when you open a pint from us, it's kind of similar. This is just, the ice cream itself is really good. See, there's more pistachio coming right there.